Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. What a scene this is. The locals proudly refer to this venue as the Colossus of St. Ursula. And boy, everything about this place is absolutely colossal. The action has already started. Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became unstoppable in the second half of that season.
And many say it was that game against the boys from Madrid when they donned the cloak of near invincibility. A game where that much lauded front three really did deliver in style.
Yep, and they combined for all 3 goals. And it was Neymar, of course, who got the first of them.
Aimed beyond the defence. Totti. Rui Costa. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta. Shoots! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Knocks it into space. DiMarco. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And we have our very first corner. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Courtois sends that a long way. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Now it's Yamal. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. DiMarco. Granit Xhaka. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. He's got full. He's scored! There is the breakthrough. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich's cross. That's a decent clearance. Rui Costa.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
DiMarco. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. So, third corner of the game. He'll try to keep this alive. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
Crosses it in. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending of the desperate variety. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Granit Xhaka. Can he get on the end of this? DiMarco. Now here's the delivery. Chiellini attempts a clearance. Neymar. Dink through. Pass somewhat off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chance for a shot! Yamal. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. João Palhinha. Defending was strong and firm. Clipped into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rui Costa. To Chiellini.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
Yamal.
compensación.
And that's going right the way across.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And the action is back underway.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's well spotted. And they win it back again. Granit Xhaka. That has been slung wide. Played in deep. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Real chance! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means... Batistuta! Well, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Now it's Aubameyang. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is as far as they're going to go.
La cantidad de espectadores
It's
de este
Batistuta.
partido fue de 81.007.
Looking to play him in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, he's busted. Chance, surely! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of
Número
movement.
22. Entrará al campo. Número 7. Messi.
Maldini. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's definitely not his best. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Maldini concedes a free kick for that. Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That looks a cracking ball. And he's away. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Aubameyang. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that, and he was alert to it.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 47. Lo reemplazará. Número 8. Cambio.
So there's going to be another change here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's in a great position here. Quality ball. And here's Aubameyang. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Inter Milan finding their passes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the pass is intercepted. Well, nicely intercepted. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Messi. Pull it. Gabriel. And João Palhinha. Tries to play it through. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, can they get him away? Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been won straight back.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, what has happened here? We are into stoppage time. Chiellini gets good distance on it. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That has not gone well. And this is Owen.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through, and he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Aimed in towards the centre. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now, he's got space here, and that could set him on his way. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Camavinga. And this is Messi. Messi! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now, can they get him away? Messi finds himself offside. Now it's Dybala. Doué. Camavinga.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Dybala. And here's Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's shifting through and the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Paulo Dybala deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Shapes to shoot! And that certainly packed a punch. Now it's Messi. And he's forced to go back. Nemecha, who's set up one goal so far. Half an hour played now. And he's got the beating of his man. A lot of space ahead of him. Danger averted for now. And he's had it nicked away. Gabriel. Dybala. And the pass is intercepted.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Nemecha, played right into his path. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi plays it short. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Ambitious ball here. Kimmich. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Camavinga. No way through. And here's Doué, played out wide. And this is Messi. That's Yildiz. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Messi! That is some save from Khan! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, well played, well played. DiMarco. Nicely shaped ball.
There will be
The most
one
accurate
minute at a
pass.
time.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Kimmich. And it's half-time here. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Yildiz. Tries to play it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Kimmich. Distributed tidily.
That's going in strongly.
He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. Yildiz. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Messi. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Dybala. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's good defensive concentration.
Aubameyang touches it back. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order. Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He is through here, and he's got his cross in. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. There's the shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Number 27.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's a quick one. Messi. Oh, crack. Real chance! He scores! Into the lead once more. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kimmich. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Substitution.
Inter Milan making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Donnarumma claims it without any fuss.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gavi is onto this.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Doué. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe. It's played through for him. Oh, good take and chance, surely! This time, surely! Dani Olmo.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he get on the end of this? Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, sweet feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
João Palhinha. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. The pass has gone astray. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And as you can see, we've already started here.
There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Messi. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, can he finish? Goal! Inter! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Dybala. And the pass is intercepted. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Spreads it out wide. Spread neatly. Kimmich. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Lewandowski. Dybala, nicely spread.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Aims beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Mendy deals with that comfortably. Makalele, a player who needs no introduction.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Dybala. DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. Takes a shot! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to...
Oh, what has happened here? DiMarco tries a shot! They've scored! in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ribery. He's a sharp little ball here, and that could set him on his way. And it's Lampard. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Now Saliba. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And he was alert to it. Aubameyang. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. And he's been shifted off it. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
There will be 3 minutes
Ribery
at a time.
looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, super find. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ribery. Messi. Looking for options for movement. And he's worked it through. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a good position here. And the half-time whistle goes.
Inter are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're underway again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Odegaard. And it's Makalele. Alexander-Arnold. Played out towards the right wing. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aubameyang is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the...
Chance! That's another chance! Yes! And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So now the difference is 3. Inter Milan
Are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Ribéry goes steaming forward. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, this is intriguing. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Eder Militao. Gabriel. And the finish! Really well taken goal. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
And he cuts out the supply.
Substitution in progress.
Ribéry. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. Kimmich wins the duel this time. Half an hour gone in the second half. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. Van Nistelrooy. This might spell danger. And the shot's on here. And it's Ødegaard. Big chance! It's a goal! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And now he has 2.
Robert Lewandowski. Substitution.
Manchester United are making a change now. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance.
And a chance! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
That ball looks a good one. Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Out towards the flank. Now Ødegaard. Van Nistelrooy. Raul. Shifted it to the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Mendy has it out wide and in space. Ødegaard. Makaleli. Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's DiMarco. He's picked his way through. That's cause for mild irritation. Mendy. And the number on the board is 3.
Not the most accurate pass.
He's in a great position here. He has found a way through. Has crossed into the middle. And that's it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out.
We have already started here.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
João Palhinha.
Distributed tidily. Pings it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Azar.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Dybala. Bale receives it in a wide position. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, the defence proved infallible then.
But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
DiMarco stood up well to him there. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Shifted it to the flank. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Goes down, but nothing given. Mbappe. Can he finish? Goal! Sao Paulo! The breakthrough strike. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
Sao Paulo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
This is Hazard. Oh, look at... Real chance! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Sao Paulo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Aubameyang. Mosquera. Over to the left. And here's DiMarco. Good steal, he just read it.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
That has earned a reprieve. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bale. Dybala. Sao Paulo looking to pass their way through. They're urging him to shoot. Wirtz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Sao Paulo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
DiMarco. Floated through. Oh, good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass. Some resolute defending there. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's in space and looking for options. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no, what has happened here? And the finish! Dybala. Pedri. Now it's Wirtz. Tries to play it through. Dybala. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Dybala. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substituição em andamento.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Rijkaard. And it's Dybala. Bale. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Chance! Defending was strong and firm. Vids. Sao Paulo finding their passes. Kimmich. Now this could be a chance. Looking for options for movement. Oh, no joy this time. Dybala. Now it's Pedri. Nicely spread. Bale has it in a wide position. Nice sequence of passes this. João Palhinha.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold. He's got full! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Pedri.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Looks for an hour into the second half.
70.649
Played out wide.
espectadores.
Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. And it's made its way to him. Rijkaard did well to stay calm there. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Out towards the flank. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri. And a chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
DiMarco. And he's been shifted off it. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Rafael Leao. Mosquera. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Hazard. And he's worked it through. He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Rolls it backwards.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Out of play for a goal kick.
Substituição.
Inter Milan making consecutive changes here. Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And it's Dybala. Oh, he's found support out wide. Dybala. He's ended up in no man's land. Kukçu.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's had it taken off him. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Van der Ven. Vitz. Bale. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Dybala.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
This looks promising. Little pass back. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Rafael Leao. Van Nistelrooy. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's DiMarco. Can he latch on to this? That pass has been well intercepted. Vitz. shot could be on. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedri. Azar. Now it's Azar. Now that's well seen too. Shifted it to the flank. DiMarco gets into some space. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. DiMarco making himself the star of this show. Hard to believe, really, that he's already made it up to 300 appearances.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself.
Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Mohamed Salah really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Inter Milan finding themselves shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan with the corner, there first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space. Gabriel cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, played through for the wide man. Araujo attempts a clearance. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Raul. And it's Pedri. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi. Mbappe. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's Mohamed Salah. Kimmich. Inter Milan are trailing against the run of play. Araujo.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
This looks promising. And here's Aubameyang. Alexander-Arnold. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Ryger. Good ball, good take. He's away. Mbappe! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Alexander-Arnold. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul. Araujo. Turns back here, probably the best option. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, super find. DiMarco. Now it's DiMarco. And he's had it nicked away. Hakimi. Raul. Passing nice and neat. And it's Pedri. For Messi. Some really good ball movement. Good read, needed to be. Aubameyang. Alexander-Arnold. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's DiMarco. He's had it taken off him.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's being shifted off it. João Palhinha. Alexander-Arnold. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. And they're quick to get it back. Kimmich. Vitinha. Aubameyang receives it in a good position here. That's a lovely, neat pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Cambio de jugadores.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's beaten the last man! And they've got rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Referee's given a throw. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Raul. Nice sequence of passes this. Dybala. Kimmich. He's looking wide. He's a sharp little ball here. In by DiMarco. Back in possession and ready to go again. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Mbappe tries to thread one through. And this is Mohamed Salah. Turns and goes back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, played right into his path. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed.
Oh, what has happened here? Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
El dorsal 6, el dorsal 19, el dorsal 9. Serán sustituidos.
Out of passing here, really easy on the eye.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 24.
Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And out it comes again. Shot a goal! Pedri. And it's Pedri. Has a look and plays it forward.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
DiMarco. Out of play for a throw.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, it's played into the area. Big chance, corner.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And he can clear it away.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, it's Bebeto. Can he get it through? Nicely aimed pass. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The final 5 minutes.
Inter really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give them...
Big chance! Must be! Oh, they could be caught out here. Picked out brilliantly. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's neat. Now it's Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
DiMarco. Adams gets a foot in here. Ball is over the line. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment.